What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of What is Your Story? I'm Louis Sarkis, your host from Service Zoom Marketing Agency here in Temecula Valley. And today we have somebody very special, you guys, whose work centers around saving lives, and making a difference. We are privileged to have with us Sheree, the founder of A Heartbeat Away, an organization that centers around saving lives. Sheree is not only educating individuals, but also creating a safer community and training sessions at a time. Welcome, Sheree, to our episode. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
What is A Heartbeat Away and why did you get into it, Sheree? Tell us your background and a little bit about your business.
Okay, wonderful. So A Heartbeat Away is a CPR training company. We are composed of over 10 instructors with about 25 years of medical experience. So we are actual instructors who've been in the medical field. We're all valued members of the healthcare team. And our mission is to bring about the awareness of saving lives, right?
Right.
A lot of people think that it's just a healthcare professional thing. Nope, it's an everyday person thing. Saving a life can happen at any moment, at any time. Sometimes it happens in the ER, but most of the times it happens over dinner, at the park, at the mall, swimming, hiking, and that's where we come in at, right? Because we want to teach the everyday average person, including housewives, stay-at-home moms, please, that CPR is very, very a valuable skill, right? We don't want to just train you. We want you to leave that training becoming a lifesaver.
Right. Well, can you elaborate on the importance of the CPR training? How does it really save lives?
So for CPR, you have about a 30-second window to save a life.
30-second window.
A 30-second window is all it takes to save a life, right? It's a 30-second window and 2 breaths.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's awesome. So what we do is we follow the model from the American Heart Association, CAB, compressions, airway, breath. If you can do that, those 3 simple steps, you can save a life. So the importance of CPR is to make sure that you're able to become a first responder. You give a person an opportunity to actually have a fighting chance of surviving, right? What happens when we have to call 911? We have to wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes for EMTs to arrive. When you become CPR certified, you automatically elevate that person's chance of survival to almost 100%.
Can you share with us a success story? Somebody that took your class and saved a life.
I can. So actually, this happened local, a little local. It was in Riverside County.
Yeah.
And a lady who had taken a class just the same day she took the class, she went out drinking to a famous restaurant with her friend, and they got in the car and she snapped her seatbelt and instantly she became unresponsive. And
no way.
Instantly. I mean, she said it was like a blink of an eye. She said by the time she turned and snapped her seatbelt, her driver was in the driver's seat, unresponsive, and immediately she took action. Immediately she got out of the car, she walked around, she pulled her out of the car, drug her right to the ground. She checked her airway, she checked her pulse, and she noticed no one was there. So she said, hey, you call 911, you get an AED, and she started compressions right away. 30 compressions to 2 breaths is all it took to revive her friend. By the time the paramedics arrived, her friend was up walking around saying, hey, let's go back in and have another drink.
No way.
Well, but maybe she didn't need another drink, right? And so that was so rewarding to hear that. That was a testimony that
have a drink to celebrate life again.
Yeah, she wanted to have a drink to celebrate life again. And you know, as it turns out, the person has some cardiomyopathy. She has some, basically some underlying heart conditions already, and her heart just stopped. And she didn't have her medicine. She was too drunk to be able to coordinate to say, I need my medicine out of my purse. So she just kind of suffered and walked and hoped that she would make it, and she didn't. And because her friend was there, just taking that class with me, 1 to 5 o'clock p.m., this happened at night around 9 p.m., she saved her life.
Wow, what a great story. Tell us, how do you keep up with all the rules and regulation and all the training? And do you have how many people do you have in your class teaching the class?
All right, so we have a team of instructors with about 10 of us. We start out in the Marietta area and we go all the way to Bakersfield actually. So I have one instructor pretty much covering all the different, area codes or zip codes. And we team up together, and what happens is you'll see us, you'll contact us by calling our number, scanning our QR code, going online, going on Facebook, and then I'll say, which instructor do you want, right?
Right.
Which one caught your attention? And then I'll dispatch that instructor and we'll go out to whatever area you're in. We service hospitals, nursing homes, home health agencies, outpatient clinics, ambulatory care centers. We service sports teams, baseball teams, basketball, soccer. We are
Oh
everywhere.
my God.
And even the everyday stay-at-home mom. So we are everywhere.
Wow, that's cool. Can you tell the audience, if you remember, one time that you had to use CPR on somebody?
I can. And this actually comes from very close to home.
Yeah.
Healthcare is definitely where my heart is. And my father, he was a cancer survivor, and he was going through chemotherapy. And chemotherapy can cause a lot of weakness, and it can make you feel really sick and just not yourself. And also, it can ultimately help save your life, but sometimes it can take your life. And so he had just come home from a chemotherapy session, and he was real sluggish. He wasn't really feeling well. He started sweating. That was an indication to me that something is going to go down. So Dad's sitting there, he's sweating, and he's still trying to laugh and communicate. And he's not telling me that he's in trouble, but I'm a healthcare professional, so I can see it. So with the sweat, and then his heartbeat got very rapid. I checked his pulse, his heartbeat was rapid. His eyes started rolling back in his head, and then boom, he was done, right?
No.
He just passed out literally right in front of me. Luckily, he was sitting on the couch. So I lowered him, to the ground. I just kind of dragged him down to the ground and immediately started compressions, and I started preps. And by the time, the paramedics arrived, because my children were also there and another actually CPR instructor was there, I'm like, you activate the emergency response, you get the AED. By the time the paramedics arrived, they said that was the only way my dad would have survived. That is the only way. They said, if I had not been there to provide CPR on the spot, he would not have lived that day. So as of today, he's a cancer survivor. He's a cardiovascular survivor, and I couldn't be more proud. One thing that we always fear in healthcare is when our family members or our friends get hurt, we're unable to respond. But I guarantee you, when the moment comes, you're going to be able to do CPR to become a real lifesaver.
Wow. What a story. Is that what made you start this
Yes.
business?
That's actually why I started it. I've been in healthcare for a long time, and just from that experience right there with my father, it allowed me to understand the true need for it, the true need to become CPR certified. Because my thought was, what if my son was there with his grandfather? What if my daughter was there, right? They're not trained, they're not CPR certified. That was his only chance of survival in that moment, was 30 compressions to 2 breaths, right?
Yeah.
And so that took that thought and I ran with it. And then I started building a company around it in honor and dedication of my father. I do love him very much. And now he's CPR certified, and his wife and every caregiver and all of the kids and grandkids, like the whole family is CPR certified now.
Yeah.
And we share and we build that strength with the community, because it can just happen anywhere. I mean, it happened in our family room on a lazy boy chair. Just that simple.
Honestly, hearing all this, I wanna do it. I want to be CPR certified. So I'm make sure to reach out to you. So in your opinion, what is the most important quality for someone who's learning or performing CPR?
The most important quality is to remember that it only takes 30 compressions and 2 breaths. You don't have to be a trained healthcare professional. All you have to do is have the willingness to help the next human out. That's it. The most important quality is just being able to have your confidence in yourself, deliver those compressions, deliver those reps. We are sponsored through the American Heart Association, and they set the bar for CPR in the United States of America. As a matter of fact, all the way around the world. So with a heartbeat away, you're getting the best training possible with a company that sets the standards and the bars through the AHA.
I love that name, by the way.
Thank you.
Did you come up with that name?
I did. I came up with a heartbeat away because that's what I was my dad. I was a heartbeat. He was a heartbeat away from either life or death.
Yeah, that's an awesome name. So what is the vision of A Heartbeat Away? What's your vision? What is the future of it?
So our mission is to raise awareness about the vital importance of CPR. And where are we planning on going in the future?
Yes, where are you planning to go in the future?
In the future, we would like to have a CPR world or a CPR community where everyone from your preschoolers all the way up to your geriatrics are certified. We want to create like a wellness center where you can come to this center and you can get so many different vital skills. So you'll be able to get CPR trained. We'll have personal trainers, nutrition and health wellness doctors there. We'll have cardiovascular doctor, pulmonologists there. These are doctors that specialize in the heart and the lungs because those are the two things that go out, which cause us to need CPR. So our future vision is like a complete wellness center that teaches you everything. So you'll kind of come in and you'll get the basic understanding of what CPR is, and then you'll go through and learn all the parts of the body that can fail you, that will cause you to need it. Ultimately, you'll end up trained and then pick up some extra trainings on your way out.
Yeah, I can just see it right now. I can see that the future vision of A Heartbeat Away.
Yes, A Heartbeat Away. So
it's going to happen for sure.
It's definitely going to happen. It's dynamic. We started out very small with just 2 instructors, and we've already grown to 10, and we've already gone to multiple different area codes. And so we're pretty excited.
Yeah, me too.
The American Heart Association, their official song to help you save a life and to stay on the beat is the song by the Bee Gees called Staying Alive. So at the very beginning of every class, I'm going to
Can you sing it? Can you sing it a little bit?
I'm going to put that song on. I'm going to have you guys do like this. This is the motto to save a life. And it's going to...
like this?
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Staying alive.
And it is so awesome, right? So I'm going to teach you how to do that in the adult form. And then in the child form, it's the same thing. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive.
Staying alive.
I mean, it is so awesome, guys. Our classes are fun. They're very interactive. We do offer it blended, but I really would recommend that you come in person and get the full 4-hour experience. I did also want to tell you that all of the online CPR classes are now becoming obsolete, right? They're no longer going to be recommended or allowed, and that's because COVID has unfortunately come to almost a speedy end. So please, please, please get out of your chairs, get comfortable, and come out and enjoy a CPR class with us and have fun with the Bee Gees at the same time.
I'll be there. All right, so I'm going to put your website on the screen there so everybody can reach you. Why don't you tell everyone where can they reach you and your phone number, all that good stuff, and how can they set up a class with you? Okay,
perfect. So Heartbeat Away, you can reach us by phone. That number is 626-267-0509. We also have a Facebook page of the same name, so A Heartbeat Away, you can catch us there. We are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because as I stated, the skill of saving lives is constant, right? Yes. We are mobile. We will come to you. We will train you at your facility, at your site, in your home. You can come to our facility. We are located locally here in Marietta. And, we just want to be a part of your life-saving story. We want to be a part of that. And we really, truly want you to know that you are going to become a lifesaver.
How long does the class take, by the way?
Our class takes 4 hours, and we actually have a blended class. So you can do 2 hours online, and then you can do 2 hours in person, or you
Okay.
can take the whole 4 hours in person. And what's so great about the AHA is that we can get you your CPR cards on the spot or within the same day.
So once you're certified, you're certified forever, or you're certified for
You're
only a
certified
period of time?
for 2 years. Your certification is great for 2 years. And
Okay.
then at that point, you'll go in and renew. And I keep excellent records. So we'll have someone from our team give you a call or email, and we'll keep your records going. We'll keep your certification numbers going. So don't worry, if you forget, a heartbeat away won't.
Oh, that's good. I love it. Love it. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing your story. It was very inspiring. You guys support A Heartbeat Away. Reach out to her, give her a call, give Sheree a call, and we want to hear your story. I'm your host, Louis Sarkis of What is Your Story? Thanks again for coming, Sheree.
Thank you.